are. Yes, now bear with me, alright? I've got to be a little bit sharpish at the moment. Happy days are here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just making sure that you can see. I mean, what the fuck's on there? Oh, fuck it. Let's, you know how I am at positioning this crap? Wank. Oh, come on. In or out. Pop you there. Because at this particular place I'm at, they don't fuck about. They really don't, honestly. It is rather refreshing, to be fair, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, isn't it? But what I want to do is get myself sorted. Oh, fuck off. Come on, out you come. Turn that on. Do that. Putting the sat nav on for now, so it's charging up. Right, you're charging. Nice. Right. Yes. I need to get these on. I'm just going to turn the side cameras on for a moment. Shut up. They're on, but they haven't. They're on, but they're not recording. Let's just drop that down a bit. Come on, level off. Pick you up. Why not? I've got plenty of puff in there. Fucking do it, you dick shit. Plenty of puff in there. Where's my phone? Right. Let's take that off for a sec. Okay. Okay. Right. Which one's this one? Now I'm not sure whether I can actually shut the doors being parked next to him. I don't think I can. So I'm now going to try it, see what happens. I'm going to pull forward a bit. If not, I'll just have to drive over there and shut the doors and put you on. And there you go. So bear with me, like I say, bear with me. Get up, you fucker. Come on, Mr. Unit Driver, move your Scania out of the way, so I can pull up over there and faff about, not in your way. Lock it round, nice and cool, collected, like a fucking professional. It's just not enough of it. It's a bit warm in here. I've had the heating on. Oh, I've got to take the wheel in. Would be a good idea. Take it with me. Just pop you over there for a second. I'll grab my gloves. Okay. You know, it's going to be a fucking pain in the arse if I want to check the back door, so I'll have to open the curtain. So, okay. Once again. That does sound very healthy. She's fucking breaking off the front plastic part of his truck. No painting all I do, because if I am tough shit. It's one of these wank trailers with low hinges. They're fucking rubber, they. Right, it's down as far as it can go, so let's Let's have a look, shall we? Which one are you? You're on that side. He's fucking still pulling bits off that fucking thing he is, I think. I think that's as good as you're going to get it, dude. Okay, so we can pull that round a bit. Tighten that up. That's like. It's not bad, that. I think we can safely say that it's pretty much spot on. Is it level? Not pointing up in the air? That'll do, I think. Yeah, perfect. Right, next. I've got to shut the door first, Jace. Shut the door first, Jace. Shut the door first, Jace, you fucking lump. Because if he wants to have me open the back door, I'll have to open the curtain instead. Right, put you there. And let's hope I don't forget that you're there, like I've done before. Come on. And there we have it. Okay. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Okay, that's that. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, well, that's not that bad, that is, actually. You could do have been a bit more like that, though. I do mess, don't I? I'm forever fucking faffing and messing. I think that'll do. Right, gloves, got them. Let's go. Get out of here. My cameras are on. Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, here we go. What now? Oh, boo! Why is this fucking thing not working? Why is this not working? What the fuck? Settings, what the... But why? It should be. I don't understand why it's not. Oh, thank you. Fucking... Tell you what, you know, this phone is the biggest pile of shit that's ever been conceived. How they have the nerve to call it a fucking phone, I have no idea. What a complete bag of wank. Okay, put that there for now. Check, check, check. Yes, we are still there. This is a nice new shiny microphone. I've got a couple of them, and I've got another one coming, which is a Sennheiser. I've got that coming soon. It's just trying different ones, you see. I've given this one a test, and it was all right, like, you know. So, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Just have some peace and quiet while I'm getting around here. I haven't forgot, don't worry. Ah, well, plans have changed. Well, that's just fucking stroll along. That's really disappointing, that is. I've got to try and figure out now what would be the best attack of this because of where I am, and it's going to mean it's going to be a little bit... whatever. See, my original destination was Earlham, which I was quite looking forward to that as well because I like doing Earlham. But plans have changed, and I'm now going up to Chorley. So yeah, I'm a bit miffed about that, but hey ho, what can you do? So yeah, dang and dang. So if I do this, do that, recent, oh shit, back up, recent, where are you? That's what I want. Okay, calculate. I'll have that one. I know where it is, but from this point I've got to get through to the bit that I actually know, because getting here, it's a bit of a... I know it, but not enough to actually have the confidence to get off and do it without, you know, what's am I calling it? No sat nav assist, you know what I mean? I might tell you up a bit. It's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, stop in... Oh, yeah, I'll drive around here. Stop in the name of love. I'm going to stop here as well. Shall I stop here or shall I stop at the gate? I don't fucking know. I ain't got a clue. No, I'll pull out of the gate. Now he's either going to let me go or he's going to come and check the thing. If he comes and checks the thing, I'm going to have to open the curtain, because I can't open the door. Not with the hinges on anyway, so I have to wait and see what he wants to do. Any time today I'll do. Oh yeah, here he comes. Yeah, bud. It's easy because I've got them on. And when if I open the door, they go snap and fall off the frigging thing. So there you go. Thank you very much. Right. Tra-la-la-la-la. Do. Shut that one off. Let's just check the other side. I'm happy. Right. How do you look? Oh, you look gorgeous. How's that side look? Fuck it. Let's go. Right. Here we go. Come on. Off we go. Ah, yes. Hi. Yes, I know I've been waffling on, but hey, whatever. Chops and stops and cuts and slices and stuff like that, just to basically get to this bit. Hi, welcome to another wonderful adventure on JC's Drive-Alongs. Yay! Is that a good introduction or what? Oh, I love a duck. Now, okay, before we, I might not be able to do it, but I want to have a look down here for a minute. I'm going to freeze my nuts off, and I am, but I wanted to have a look down here, right? I don't care. Do you see this face? Not a blemish of bother, right? Don't really give a shit. If it'll work like I'm hoping it'll work, and I can like I'm hoping I can. Ooh, fuck it. That's a shame, that, isn't it? What have you got behind me? Crap. So you got all that out there, you see, right? I've got my other camera here, and I could have done a bit of a panoramic and just, you know what I mean? But I can't, because it's double yellow lines. You can't park. Well, you can't stop. Which to be honest with you, sucks, because then you don't get to see that properly. I mean, obviously you can now with the, well, sort of, with the side camera there, but, you know, I'd like to get the other camera and have a good old pan across it and zoom in and what have you, but not allowed to stop. It's got signs there, no stopping. It's like, fuck yous all, you ain't stopping to admire the view. No, you ain't having it. I don't care how pretty it looks, you ain't fucking stopping to look at it. Go mind your own business. That's the sort of, you know, the attitude you've got there, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Such a shame. Oh well, never mind. Is that supposed to be in the middle of the road? I don't suppose it is. I don't suppose it is for one moment. I mean, if I could fit in there, I'd fit in there, but unfortunately I can't, I'm too big. I was a bit big to fit in that car park. It'd be fun trying though, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Oh well, such a shame. Never mind. Here we are, driving down a road here with these ridiculous fucking cycle paths painted on the road. When you got that path there, right? Look at the size of that fucking path, right? As if you can't have that as a designated cycle path along with the pedestrians as well. And they stick it here. I mean, and it's off an industrial estate. It's like, well, where am I going to drive? I mean, that's the reason why the lines are broken, by the way, so I can drive. I am allowed to do that. It's just that obviously if there is a fucking pusho idiot down here, I'm going to have to move over out the way, you know what I mean? Or wait until I can move over out the way. So, yeah. And then when the road starts to widen, like it is now you've got the room to actually sit between the two, which is what I do. It's all good, isn't it? Not really. Not when you've got the fucking size of those paths there. They've gone and stuck it in the road. Fucking bellends. Sometimes, you know, it does really, really surprise me the stupid shit that people do without thinking. I can't, you know, say much really, because I do some stupid shit without thinking sometimes, you know what I mean? It's just what I'm like. But I gotta admit, there are times where I'll go, no, I don't think I ought to do that. You know, I have that moment of clarity, you know what I mean? Like, the majority of us, most of the time, we do, don't we? You know what I mean? But you've always got that little portion of the human race that does things where they think it's perfectly fine, and yet, no. Any sane person looks at and goes, are you sure? Are you positive? You're happy with what you're doing? It's like, yeah. Nah. I like this new building they've got here though. It looks really, really smart. Very cool. Looks like it's a new shopping thing, because it says there restaurants opening in spring of 2018, which is what? Tomorrow? Now, first day of spring is the 21st of March, right? Almost at the very end of it. Oh, look at this here. 20 miles an hour and the road turns into a fucking dead end. Bollocks. I've got my dinker on, so I'm hoping that somebody will let me go. Thank you very much. See, we do have polite people. They do exist, honestly, they really do. I wonder what it is they're actually doing here though. I suppose they could be upgrading the crossing. That looks like what they might be doing. It's got a chance. And there's an old guy here, look, so watch this. See if the van driver let him through. No, I will though. I'll let him go. So the thing is, I could see him standing there. I'm thinking, well, he's going to be there for a bit because there's a bit of a queue behind me. You know, it's like, well, you know, somebody just let me in, so I'll be just pay it forward in a way, if you like. You know what I mean? I think that works better, to be fair. Oh dear. And the speed limit changes to 40 miles an hour. Now, I've obviously, you know yourselves, right? I've actually traversed this road before with my old cameras on, and we've been looking at all the different bits and bobs around here and things that I've spotted as I've gone along, like, you know. But this time round, I'm going to just, when I'm editing this shit on the old computer, I shall spot shit then and stick it up on there. You never know, I might even come across something that I actually notice while I'm driving, you know what I mean? When I thought about this drive along this morning, I was thinking that I can put them on because there's a possibility that things may have changed, you know what I mean? It's possible, I mean, it's, you know, and before you say anything, I already know. I mean, I might be lucky, might have already gone pop. Some of them do, some of them don't. But I can't be bothered now. I just wanted to get out so I ain't wasting too much battery life. Because don't forget, it's cold, and because it's cold, the battery lives are reduced. In here, fine. Out there, not so much. The temperature has crept up though. It's -1 now. It was between well, it was around about -5 to -4. It kept on fluctuating on the way up here. So, but at the moment, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I mean, it could be a darn sight better. I mean, I'd rather it be like 11 degrees or 12 degrees or even fucking 18 degrees. I mean, or 21 degrees. I don't give a shit. I mean, anything's better than freezing, but that is better than 5 degrees. Well, -5 anyway, so. Yeah. When you travel these places constantly and you get used to it and familiar with them all, and you watch the progress of things that change through time, like this here for argument's sake, which I've pointed out before, right? Even that's starting to change as me coming down here now compared to what was it, last year sometime, and videoing this lark. It looks like they're finally doing something with it, which I imagine they're going to flatten it and then start again from scratch. So you never know, the next time I come down here, it might be half flattened, you know what I mean? So it'd be like a little bit of a time capsule when you see the videos on YouTube of just that section. I was like, well, look what it was back then, look what it was like that time, look what it is now, you know, all that sort of shit. Like, I find that fascinating. Because when you think about it, right, every time I do these, which I'm trying to do as many as I can of late, it's like it captures that moment in time, doesn't it? Obviously, because I was recording away and driving down these streets, like, you know. And it's like, now you've got this record of what it was like, and yes, I know social media is a great thing, but it can be used for shitty things as well. But the good side of it all is that you can capture moments in time, and they're preserved for basically forever, you know, and they'll never go away, like once you put them out there in the old social media stuff, like, you know. And you get to see things way back when. And if you look at it from our point of view, looking back 100 years, right, or even 200 years, it's a bit, you know, it's not as accurate as it is now. So if you jump forward 100 years from our point now, which would be what, 2118, right? So people looking back from 2118 would have a better representation of what happened then, instead of speculation to certain points, you know what I mean? So just think of it like that. That's the good side of things. That's what the social media and the internet and all that crap will be able to provide in the future, which I think is pretty cool. I really do. You sort of, in a sense, immortalise it in a way. I mean, I don't know how YouTube and Facebooks and Twitters and all that sort of bollocks will do once you're no longer there to use it and operate it. I don't know whether they'll still be there. I don't know. I'm hoping. You know, I fucking hope so. I hope that my videos are still going in another 1,000 years, to be fair. But the chances of that are very slim, I think. But it would be nice. I mean, it would be nice that, you know, even though I'm not there to upload anymore, but they are still available to view. You know what I mean? I would really like that. That'd be well cool. Right, in about a mile, I've got to get off. In the passenger, I wanna get off. I wanna get up, wanna get up, I wanna get up. What? For you younglings out there, you've probably got no clue what I'm fucking talking about. Or should I say, singing about. Yes, we are now approaching the new layout of this particular island. I think it has finally been finished since the last time I was here. See, that's how long ago it was. When I was, you know, it was still being titivated. It was almost done, but it was still being titivated with, and it's done now. You know what I mean? Crackers, isn't it? That's a bit bright, that is. Sticking the blinker on so people know which way I'm going. I'm going this way, as you can tell. And just in case you're wondering, this is the, well, this will be the 5300, the A5300, which will link me to the M62. Yay! And then, oh, hang on. We've got a little bit of something different. It's a little, it's a titchy bit. We can get off at junction 9 and go through that way and get back on at 22 on the M6, can't we? We can do that. So this boring bollocks, like, you know, but I know. Rightio. Stick the old cruise control back on again until somebody turns around and says, I don't want to go that fast, I want to go slower. That's better than it, isn't it? Mr. Gritter is up ahead. I remember the very first experience I ever had of gritters, right? And obviously down a dual carriageway, because it wouldn't have been a motorway, it'd be more of a dual carriageway. And I was like, well, what do I do? I mean, obviously I didn't, because I was very young back then, I wasn't really sure. I just see an actual pair of boots on. I think they were football boots on the floor, they were then. I'm almost sure they were. Oh dear. Anyway, I can imagine some school kids going, Wang, fuck it, I'm not playing football anymore! Anyway, my first experience of coming up alongside these things was a bit, it was a bit dubious. I'm thinking, that shit's flying out there, what kind of damage is it going to cause? And then eventually it's like, well, who gives a shit, you know? Because I've obviously experienced, you know, and as time progresses you get used to it, like, you know what I mean? So, But I do remember that. I was like, ooh, what do I do? Do I sit back here? Do I leave it to get, what do I do? Can I get past it? Am I allowed to get past it? What? Fuck, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? What we got here? We want the M62 Liverpool. No, we don't want Liverpool. We've got to go down it anyway, so I might as well just sit where I am. We'll go all the way around the island and go back up that way. Oh well. Well, that's what the twat nav says anyway. Unless it's having a moment. You never know. possible. Well, I got up this morning. Well, I'll tell you, I got up this morning with like, as you do, like, you know, well, I do anyway. But last night, which I found rather bizarre. Now, there I am. I'm downstairs. I've got YouTube on. I'm fucking about with that. I'm playing, and I'm basically watching people using these electronic drum kits, and I'm watching reviews and all sorts of shit like that. Yeah, don't worry about it. There is a possibility that might be in my cards, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Anywho, so there I am. Can I move over or can I stay where I am? I would have thought staying where I am would have been okay, but I don't really know. West, no. East, yes. Get over here then. That'll do. But I'm thinking, do I really want one of these drum kits? And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't fucking know. I ain't sure. Because I'd like the idea of being able to play a set of drums. Honestly, I really would. But because what's bothering me is my age, right? It's how old I am. And I know, obviously, there's people my age who play the drums. I understand that, but not starting fresh, brand new, out the fucking box, you know what I mean? And this is a fucking strange layout, this fucking... Do you know what? I'm almost convinced that this layout got me fucking flummoxed last time, sticking me in fucking lanes it shouldn't be sticking me in. Oh, eh? Oh, we're doing it again. Oh, I'll give up. I'll fucking give up. I do love my lane discipline. Honestly, I really do. But when it fucking puts you in lanes that you don't want to be put into, like this fucker for start off, shouldn't do that. You should set yourself a lane. Should put you in it, and once you're in it, you should glide all the way around and go for it. Oh, frustrating. Only a little bit. Never mind. We will live and learn. As long as nobody won't bother, which they won't, there's no bother, is there? No harm, no foul. How long I was cutting people up and stuff. That was weird, that was. I'm almost sure that had to be the last time I was up there. Because as looking at it, right, granted I should have been in the right-hand lane, yes. But because it's a dual carriageway going down to it, it should refer it as a dual carriageway all the way around it, right? There's fucking 4 lanes there for crying out loud. There's enough room to go all the way around it and stick yourself. Oh, I just don't understand that. What a piss poor way of marking that out. Rubbish. Ah, well, never mind. How disappointing. I really am disappointed. So disappointed. I'm over it. So, when I was watching the reviews of these electronic drum kits, because there's a couple that I've found that are they're okay as price wise. I'm not sure whether I can afford them just yet, mind you, but the thing is, I've always wanted to have a go at playing some drums, like, you know what I mean, and see if I could actually do it or not, and learn and just, yeah. But because it's me, my age is what's putting me off. See, if I was a spring chicken, then fair enough, I'd be able to get on with it and do it, and then I've got the years to actually get really good. Whereas now, I mean, fucking 47, I don't know if it'll be just, you know, another pie in the sky bag of shit again, like, you know what I mean, something that's not even worth bothering with. But I've always wanted to have, you know, play drums. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I ain't got a clue. I suppose if I did do it, I mean, I could always do like a video every time I'm there practicing and what have you, and then after about 12 months, then put the whole thing up on YouTube as one big video. As me practicing and progressing and see how good I get in the first 12 months or the 2 years. I mean, if I started saying now, fuck me, I've just had a really scary thought. Hang on a minute. Bear with me. My brain's just fucking doing something weird. Hang on a minute. Just bear with me a minute. Oh dear. Yeah, that's all right. I'm just. Oh, good grief. Oh dear. I'm just trying to figure out how old I am. That's bizarre, that isn't it? I am trying to figure it because, yeah, I'm not 47 yet. At least I don't think I am. No, I can't be. Oh, I don't fucking know. I'll give up with birthdays fucking ages ago. Oh, my brain can't work. It just can't function. See, it's old age. See, I'm thinking, right, my birthday this year is either me 47 or 48. I don't think it's... No, well, it's 47, because if it was 48, that would mean I'd be 50 on 20 now, so it's 47. Phew, I'm adding years to my life and I don't know it. Oh man, then I look a complete do-brain. Oh, my life. Don't even know how old I am. It's not that important really, is it? Who gives a shit how old you are? I don't. Well, I do, but I ain't going to tell you that really. Yeah, so like, if I started now and, you know, when I turn 47, so I'm only 46, oh, that's right. What did I keep saying? Where'd that come from then? That can't be. For some unknown reason, I've been saying I'm in 47. I ain't 47, I'm 46. I know it's 2018. We know that. But I don't turn 47 until April. I don't know. I'm losing track. That's bizarre, that is. How does that happen? Oh. I don't know. Senile, maybe? Dementia? Could be. Never mind. Anyway, it's really easy. It's getting me down. That's really fucking freaking my brain out, that is. I can't fathom the fucking me age properly. It's not computing for some reason. That's weird, that is. That's why I said to you, my brain's doing something really weird. It's doing fucking funky trips. Anyway, so do I have a go and maybe, you know, have a bit of fun with it and what have you, or is it, what? I'd love to have a go though and see if I could do it, but it's a lot of money to think, well, you know, bored, can't do it. Because I know what I'm like, you see, guys. I know what I'm like. I'm terrible. Because if I come to the point where I know that I just can't do it, I'll just give up. I'm absolutely horrible when it comes to things like that. I can't do it, fuck it. I can't be arsed. And it's not so much that I can't do it as more the fact that I haven't got the patience to learn it. You know what I mean? I don't know. See, I'm too impatient for a lot of things, and I always want it there and then. I've always been that way. I can't be asked to wait. I want fucking done right now. I need it now. I want to do it now. I've got a spraggly bit on my head. But that's me. I've always been like that. No. That's pretty much why the most of my life I spent myself in debt, because I always wanted shit now. It's only as I've got older I've gone, well, unfortunately, pros and cons. Want it now, in debt. Not in debt, get it some other time. Oh, alright then, I don't want to be in debt. Fuck. Make do what you got. Fuck. Live your life as a boring fart. Fuck. And that's pretty much I've, put it down to. Right, what's this one here? Is this the 49? I can't see. Is he slowing down on purpose or what? Fuck it off, dipshit. 49. I'll slow down. He's starting to slow down as well. Why? Anywho. So, yeah, that's my little bit of a pickle at the moment when it comes to that. It's like there's one instrument that I wished I'd have continued playing, and that's the piano, right? When I was a kid, I was only 14, I think I was, around about that. I was taking up piano lessons and I was doing all right? Only the very, very basic first book, like, you know what I mean? But I was getting it, you know what I mean? I was enjoying, and I was actually getting it, you know what I mean? Doing the scales up and down with both hands, and then doing the scales alternatively with the hand. I was getting there. I was doing that sort of, and it was sinking in. But it was cost at the end of the day. It come down to cost, and unfortunately, my mum couldn't afford it. So I says, "Well, if you can't afford it, mum, that's it then." You know what I mean? I had to give it up, which is a shame, really, because I could have been really good at playing the piano when I come into me like late 20s, or I don't know. I mean, I might have been really good, but I lost the opportunity. Circumstances, as always, got in the fucking way. And it's a similar situation with the drums and stuff like that. But that's not my fault. I'll blame my dad on that one. Yes, my dad's fault, because he's the drummer, and if you have a kid, regardless of what fucking gender they are, male or female, don't matter, you go, ooh, I like playing the drums, I wonder if I can teach them to play the drums. And you do that and you pass it on, don't you? You know what I mean? That's what you tend to do. You pass it on. Now, I've got to stay in this lane, I think. Yes, I've got to go up there. Panic, fuck, sweat. I haven't done this for a while, so you have to go up here, come to another island, and you've got to chuck it sort of rightish. But it's fine, you can stay here. See? Oh, fuck. No, it's got a straight on arrow. I knew you could. It's a straight on arrow. I'm sure you can. Are you not allowed now? They've re-fucking mapped it. Oh, balls! See, it's... Oh, I can't win today. I'm fucking going all over the shop. I'll give up. That's it, I quit. Done. Fuck it. I'm not going to bother renewing my fucking licence when my birthday's up. I'm just not going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Yeah, that's another thing as well. This year, I've got to have my medical this year, and a lot of people out there are probably thinking, having your medical this year? At 47? Yeah. Shouldn't it have been 45? Yeah. Well, why are you doing 47 then? Because, for some unknown reason, when I sent my licence off to have it, something was changed. I mean, like, I would sent it off. I think it was to change the photograph or what have you, but for some unknown reason I was given an extra 2 years. So my medical for my renewal, instead of it being, which it was, 2016, was then moved up to 2018. I wasn't complaining, you know what I mean? But now I've got to get that shit sorted, so I've got to make an appointment and go and get me medical, and then they're going to send me licence off and get it done, blah, 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 and then, you know what I mean? So I've got all that shit to deal with. I just hope I don't forget. Because I'm bound to. I can see it coming. I've done it before when I had me taco. My taco came up and it flashes on the screen. It says your card needs renewing or something stupid, or expires X amount of days. It says something anyway along those lines, right? And every time I put my card in, thinking, oh fuck, I better get that sorted. And then the day would be done and I'd take the card out, and then the following day would come along, and then I put the card back in again, it flashes up, you know, blah, blah, and I'm like, oh fuck, I ought to get that sorted. Like, and that's how it went on until literally that week. I'm like, fuck, I think I ought to. So I ended up, when I didn't have a tachograph, you know, and he's like, oh balls, come on Mr. BMW, shift out the road. So yeah, but never mind. Right then, we are now on the M6. How about that? Not too bad, I suppose. I didn't fuck about too much. I didn't make too many mistakes there. I made myself look like a complete prune. I didn't, honestly. No. I promise you, it was all perfectly legal. You've only got to look at the road, isn't it? What? Oh, I don't care, fuck it. But anyway, yeah, that's my next task. I just hope I don't forget. Because he's the shit kicker, right? Right? If you forget and you don't send it off, it's now, oh, you can drive until. No, you can't drive at all. Because once that date has passed, you are no longer entitled to drive a truck, right? You need to send it off. And then when it comes back with a new date, which should be 5 years after that, but now in my luck, it'll only be 3 years to catch up. I don't know. Either way. But I shall send it off and see what happens. But I've got to do it before it expires, which is on the 18th of the 4th, 2018. M6 junction 36 to 38 long delays. That's a fucking long gap, that isn't it? 36 to 38. How many miles is that? Because the further up they get, the longer the junctions are apart, aren't they? And 36, if I'm not mistaken, is that Kendall? I think it is, isn't it? Because that's the junction you get off for the Barrow-in-Furness. Yes. The cul-de-sac of the country. The place where I wish they'd build a bridge at the bottom of it so you can come back around, and oh, that would save so much time. Think of it like this. It would save a shitload of time. It would also save a shitload of fuel as well, wouldn't it? Oh man, the amount of fuel you'd save. Or which is better? Did you like that, did you? I explain things in some cuckoo way, don't I? Anywho, as the experiment of contemplating whether to buy a set of drums or not is on the cards, I knew you was going that way. But I don't know. It's the same with. Fuck, that stinks. What the fuck hell's that smell? Fucking hell. It's a bit smelly around here. Good grief. Hang on. Trust me, I hadn't farted now, because if I had, I wouldn't have told you. Because I've been sitting there enjoying it. Everybody likes their own smell, unless you've had a bad night on the beer. Then nobody likes that. No, not even yourself. Anyway, sidetracking. When I thought about doing the old, what's names, fucking, what do you call it, metal detecting, I wouldn't mind doing that. But it's the price of it. The price was a bit, a bit way out. But the drum thing is pricey to a point, but I might be able to pick up a second-hand one that's not too bad. And that's why I've been looking at some of these review videos, like, to see what's what and what's worth it. You know what I mean? Because there was a set of drums on eBay and on the Facebook store shoppy thing, and it just so happened that I come across a YouTube review video of that Visa Yamaha set, Elasis, I think they're called, Elasis, oh, I don't fucking know, something to that degree anyway. But I found out that the quality of the Yamaha is better, but the Elasis, they give you a little bit more. But the problem is that the quality of the build isn't as good as the Yamaha, so they don't tend to last as long. And there's different bits and bobs, which is either way. So, you know. But for me, I don't know what to do. I don't know because looking at that, it's like, well, am I going to end up forking out for new bits and bobs because they wear out too quickly? You know what I mean? And then I'll go, well, am I really going to be playing it that much to make it fucking wear out? Yeah, yeah, I have all that in my head, you know, I'm all fucking all over the place, I don't know what to do. It's just a complete travesty, it just is. There's just no two ways about it. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do about it, if I'm ever going to bother. I'm just going to keep dreaming about it and leave it to one of those of, you know, the umpteen dozen regrets I got in life, I suppose. I've add them to the list. You know what I mean? There's another one. Oh fuck, there's another one. There's one over there. Fucking hell. They're piling up like you wouldn't believe. Ah well, such is life. I don't think there's anybody out there that will live without regret. I can't see that happening. If you haven't, then you are obviously doing something that none of us are doing. So, and if that's the case, could you please let me know? Because I regret getting fucking old. You know what I mean? I regret that. I don't want to get. But then again, you know, the magic pill might be coming out soon. So, hey, stay tuned. Could you imagine, right? There I am. Right, looking as I am at the moment, old, wrinkly, grey hair, right, looking like a box of bullfrogs, but, you know, then all of a sudden I take my youth pill, and as the days progress and the months progress, and maybe, I don't know how long it'll take, but say 12 months maybe, and in that 12 months I'll then start to show signs of youth coming back, my skin starts to look better instead of it looking like wrinkled old oranges. As a matter of fact, wrinkled old rotten oranges, and the colour in the hair starts to appear again, and you know, and then all of a sudden it's gone from being grey to being black again, and you know, and I'm looking rather young and fresh. The only thing that would piss me off though is if this regeneration of your life would, obviously your skin cells and everything else, you're going to do that. My tattoos I'd be bothered about, right? I don't want to lose them. Would they disappear? Because there's a possibility, you know, if that's the case, that tattoos would just vanish over time. I mean, it wouldn't happen overnight, but they would eventually just vanish. So, you know, thinking about it, these are the drawbacks. It's like, I don't think you'd have healing processes fast, but you might do. I mean, that's a possibility. So if you took earrings out and the holes just go and disappear, would that be a thing? I don't know. But when you weigh it up, pros and cons, you know what I mean? Live forever, keep your tattoos. Live forever, keep your tattoos. I think it'd be live forever, you know what I mean? I can always have other tattoos and they'd last as long as they last, and then just, yeah, it's simple as that, so. Oh dear. Don't I come out with some fucking dribble. Oh, good grief. But anyway, such is, these are all the things that I regret as I get older, and things I wish I'd done and wish I could do, I'd love to have a go at, but we're all in the same boat, aren't we? You know what I mean? We certainly are. Yeah, I must admit it has turned out to be a reasonably nice day again today. I mean, I'm still a little bit sceptical of this so-called blizzard that we're supposed to be having, because it's not looking like it, is it? Yesterday was worse for snow here than today. I mean, where is it? And yet the east side of the country, they're literally at a standstill. It's all right over here. Nah. What? It's just my childish side coming out. Don't worry about it. Oh, we're going to get the shit kicked out of us, aren't we? I can see it coming. But I don't suppose it'll happen tomorrow. It'll more than likely, right, happen either somewhere in the latter part of Friday, come the weekend. That's how I imagine that's how it's going to happen. But if we're lucky, right, it might have killed itself out, and then it sort of like stops in the middle of the country, and we'll have avoided it all, you know what I mean? And we might be lucky. You just never know. It's possible. Things can change. Simple as. Things can change. The weather might change direction. The winds might blow in another part of the world and it'll push it away. You just don't know. We're only on here for a ride of it, you know what I mean? We're just here for the experience, just to see how things are and the way the world goes and what we can do with it, you know what I mean? So, the weather, the planet, it will do as it pleases. It'll do what it wants, when it wants, how it wants. We have no control over that whatsoever. And if you're naive enough to think that we are causing problems with the weather and the way that the planet works, well, you carry on. Because all this bad weather that we're having and disruption through the world of whatever has happened through earthquakes and tsunamis and shit like that, guess what, people? That shit has been happening for billions of years, right? It just so happens that we've got fucking devices that are able to capture this shit nowadays. You go, oh, look at this tragedy, blah blah blah, an earthquake, tsunami, blah blah. Yeah, but they've been happening for donkey's years, right? That's the bit I don't understand about the way that people go on about shit like this. It's like, well, yes, as if, you know, so. And just because we're here now doesn't mean it's never happened before. Have you ever thought about that when you see all the tragedies out there when it comes to natural disasters I'm on about? And the first thing that people go, oh, global warming, I'm going, fuck off. Go and play, right? It's like, global warming, get out. Because that's how I feel, because at the end of the day, right, for first of all, right, 1 billion years, 2 billion years, 3 billion years, we weren't here, was we? We can't document shit that happened back then, and who's to say it was fucking worse, right? We don't know. We just don't fucking know. And to think that you're naive enough to say that we're the ones that are at fault, no, not a chance. No way. We just can't be. It's impossible. We're not big enough to cause any kind of problem. We just ain't. Doesn't matter what kind of shit we spew out in the world. Even with the really bad natural disasters out there, this planet will find a way to clear it out. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but eventually it will dissipate. Right? We know full well that the worst thing, nuclear crap, right? it's got a half-life of what, 50,000 years or something stupid like that. But guess what, people? This planet's going to be whizzing around quite merrily way past that. So when you add up the fact that it could be spinning around for another couple of billion years, whereas next to 50,000 years, chump change. Honestly. Yes, we won't be here to witness that crap unless we have the everlasting pill. I'm still holding hopes for that. But you've got to realise that no matter what we do, this planet will out-survive us. Hands down. We will have got... we have got much more possibility of having the technology to actually leave this planet before the planet snuffs it, which will happen when that bright bauble in the sky goes, which that will, right? That will go pop, right? It'll either go sink on itself or just go. But when that happens, we won't be here. Because they reckon that the sun is going to be one of those types, because it's a small sun compared to some of them out there in the old universe. It's going to go, and it'll just engulf everything that's around. All the planets in our solar system will be gone, because it will consume them. Because the bigger it gets, the more it swells, it'll just absorb that as fuel, right? Mercury will be the first one gone. Wallop. Ta-da! Was it Venus next? I think. No, that ain't right. What's next? Whatever the one's next to it. No, I think it is Venus, eh? Is it Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth? No, it's Mercury, Mars, Earth, because we're the third rock, aren't we? Third rock from the sun. But you know what I mean? So it'll use those planetary bodies, including us, as fuel until it gets to the point where that's it, bang, done. But we'll be gone by then. I am, as a matter of fact, I've got faith in the fact that with all the petty shit that we deal with at this very moment in time, as the years progress, and I'm like hundreds and thousands of years progress, as long as we haven't just wiped ourselves out completely by whatever means we've found. But if we do, progress, and we get to the point where level-headed people, prevail. That's the word I'm looking for. Then, as the centuries go on, and then the thousands of years go on, we will definitely have the ability to leave Earth and go, right? And ta-ta sort of thing. Off we go. Right? Do you know, I'm almost sure the way around it is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. What's that one between Mercury and us? What is it? It's Mars is further out. That's why it's gone all cold and miserable, isn't it? That's why. So, what is it? Venus? I don't fucking know now. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look that shit up because I did know originally, but I don't know more. Oh well. But anyway, so I don't care about none of this while I'm here, because I'm only here for a blip, right? In the cosmic scheme of things, it's literally a nanosecond, right? That's it. Done. Ta-da! Blink your eyes and you're over with. So I don't really give a shit about that, because I know for a fact that this lot will be insignificant in 1,000 years' time. Me sitting here driving this truck, insignificant in 1,000 years' time, because they might even have the technology to instantaneously transport shit. Hey, Gene Roddenberry, he knows his shit, mate. He's predicted a bunch of crap. He really has. So you've got all that, right? Who's to say it won't be possible? We just don't know. So I don't give a monkeys. There'll be a point in the humans' civilization where they'll be able to control things like the weather. They'll be able to control things like the earth itself and utilise clean, unabundant energies, you know, just everything out there that's available to give energy free without no consequences like oil and coal has, right? That'll be found. It will. I'm guaranteed. It's an inevitability at the end of the day. Because they're always striving forward, even with the debilitating arseholes. They go, no, you can't do that. It's everybody. God is the rule. You can't defy God. Oh, Messiah. Fuck off. But unfortunately, we have to deal with that crap. Eventually, that'll end as well. I mean, that's a given, that is. I can guarantee that. That'll be gone. People will wake up and go, do you know what? This shit doesn't fucking make sense. You know, it'll go. And once it does, and society will be a point where it'll be all out there then. That'll be the goal. Finding the quickest way from this galaxy to that galaxy. Even though it's 2.5 million light years away, but we're going to find a way. I tell you that now. It's got to be. It will happen. Whether it happens in 1,000 years or whether it happens in 100,000 years, eventually we will figure out a way to traverse the stars within a reasonable amount of time, and not generations to get there. So, you know, I don't worry. But once I'm gone, and that's the end of it. So, you know, I won't even care at all then, will I? That's just the way I think. I mean, so when they wear and whinge about shit, and then they come saying, but the ice caps are melting, blah. And I go, and? So what? So what if the ice caps are melting? So you're telling me for the little tinchy-wincy bit of time that the human civilization, well, the human race has been on this planet, that it's never happened before? That this is a unique thing? Really? So you've been around for fucking 4.5 billion years, and have you? Go and play. Or better still, get out. This is the thing, you see. This is what I'm trying to get at. It's like they go on about all this, and well, if the thing does this and the sea level rises and the planet warms up by this X amount of degrees, tell me, prove to me that it hasn't happened before. And I defy anybody, because at the end of the day, there's no way you're going to know for sure, because you weren't there. Beat ya. You know what I mean? Some people out there will be going, oh no, you can't say that. So be it. See, I could have gone past there, but I thought I'd do that instead. Oh dear. Now, the thing is, I mean, everybody's got their own opinions, everybody's got their own way of thinking, and that's all that's great, that is. No problem at all, right? I'm not going to try and convince you anything else. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, that's how it is, that's how it should, but I'm certainly not going to take what others say as gospel without having some real hard evidence, you know what I mean? So, and I'm a fucker when it comes to the likes of global warming and the this, that and the other, and the ice caps of this, and because I think of it like this, we've only been here a while, right? It's not been a great deal of time. So to turn around and say that it's us that's causing the problem, I find that rather naive, because this planet has done shit that we've not had any witness to. Things have happened on this planet we've not witnessed at all. We've got no concept of what has gone on 1 billion years ago. We don't know. So to have that say, oh, we're the ones that are causing all this problem, I'm thinking, well, I don't know. That's the reason why I don't like the idea of saying, you know, recycle this, global warming that, because we do. to me, all I see is pound signs. It's money. That's all I see. It's just money after money. It's they're trying to convince people that, you know, to buy this and do this, and it's all down to money. At the end of the day. Sorry, but that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. So yeah. Have I lectured you a lot enough? Oh dear. You see, I'm on the principal point of it all is that this planet that we are along for the ride on, right, is more of a living organism in a sense, right? Because it's got a heartbeat in a sense, the fucking thing that spins around in the centre of the planet. It's got a blood supply, the molten rock that spins around, that liquid that's so hot it's incredible. It's like piss water the closer you get down to the old centre. It thickens up as you come up, like, you know, it's like it spews out in that goo, you know, I mean, the lava. But, you know, it's moving, it's constantly doing shit, right? Then you've got the above ground, the atmosphere, the winds and the clouds, and and it's also obviously got its, you know, the life on it. But it's all connected to one big thing, the Earth itself, right? We all are part, but we're just here along for the ride. We're just lucky enough to have turned up, you know, we sprouted, we evolved to what we are today, you know what I mean? So, but to think that we're the ones that are causing all the disruption with the weather and all that sort of, I'm like, fuck off. But then again, there is a possibility we might have a mad scientist out there that is messing with the weather. He's built a weather machine, because apparently that was a thing back in 1954, if I'm not mistaken. They was trying to do something. I think it was that far. It might have been further back. I mean, it might have been 1945. I don't know now. I can't remember. Anyway, they was trying to seed clouds, you know, make them rain, and it backfired on them apparently. So for some, I've got 1954 in my head. I don't know, but maybe. I don't know. It was an English thing as well. It was one of the rural countryside areas, and it got completely flooded. Anyway, I would rather just have people say, when it comes to the likes of the global warming stuff, are you really 100% sure that it is really us that's causing it, or are you just spouting this shit to make money? Because I ain't convinced that it's anything other than money making. I've got fuck all grip, you know, on this. There's no grip whatsoever. That's why it's spinning its tits off. I've got nothing in there, it's empty. Fucking empty. Axle's up as well, so I've only got the drive axles on the floor. It's still fucking spinning its tits off. Ugh. Never mind, not to worry. When I get to the gate, I've got to phone up for the number, because I haven't got the number yet. Well, it's always nice to have an opinion in it. It's always nice to hear your opinion. But nobody's got to take any notice of it. If you believe that the sky is purple, then you go right ahead and believe that the sky is purple. That is your prerogative. It is completely up to you. But as long as you don't try and convince others of the same thing. That's something that really bugs the piss out of me, that is, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion, right? There's nothing wrong with saying what you think. But the problem is, because of this fucking mamby-pamby society that we live in at the moment, you can't speak your mind and have an opinion, because people go, where, you've hurt my feelings, where, you can't do that. And then you're fucking blacklisted on everything then, aren't you? You just can't do it. And I don't get it, because realistically, having an opinion, that's all it is. It's just another point of view. So why aren't we allowed to have any opinions? And why have we got to be so careful about what we say and how we say it without offending somebody or upsetting somebody? I'm like, fuck me, Christ, can't you lot grow up for a change? Right? Does it matter? Just because I think this way, don't mean you've got to. Unless you're a vegan, by the way. If you're a vegan, then obviously they want you to think every which way they do. Don't get me started on vegans, because that'll just fucking ruin the video. I tell you what. Oh dear me. We might explore that one of the days. But we just haven't got time, as it happens. Oh dear. But we'll say this much though. If you want to be a vegan, by all means, knock yourself out. Please. But don't try forcing that shit onto other people. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it. You have no right whatsoever to force your fucking way of life onto anybody else. Right. Just knock this off. Get my phone, wherever that is. 2 seconds, I've got to phone up because he changed my job on the way up here. Nice. It's loaded. Awesome. You know what I've got to do now, do you? What's that? Remember to take your cameras off the back of the trailer. Remember to take the cameras off before you open the back doors of the trailer. Because if I break this fucker, I got no more. I'm going to have to order some. There's a thought. Put me winker-dators on. You have to have winker-dators on round here. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. I know, I'm cooking. There's just no denying it. Absolutely no denying it at all. None whatsoever. Will this fit in there? It should do, as long as I aim it right. I think that, yeah. Well, ooh. 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 Right then, that's it then, I'm done. Might as well go now, hadn't I? Did? I hope you enjoyed that little, yeah. Oh dear, yeah, I know. I do tend to go off on a tangent sometimes, and I do apologise about that. But at least you enjoyed the drive along, I hope. I mean, you know, I try to keep it as entertaining as possible. But there you are. Anyway, I'm going to go and get this trailer sorted out and bog off. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think I'll have enough room on the old cameras to do anything else. The batteries will be going flat anyway, so yeah, oh well, never mind. There's always tomorrow either. Maybe, we never know. Anyway, I'm going to go and I will speak to you a lot again. Enjoy your day, whatever it is you're doing, and I'll see you again. Tiddle pip and all that. Go on then. Off you pop. Pop, poppity poppins. La-di-da-di-da.